Hey guys, so in this video I have some news about PlayStation, and let's just say I'm very disappointed. So without any further ado, let's get right into the anti-consumer news. So the first article of two, because there are two articles in this, is called An Update on the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita. And for the strapline, changes start this year in selected markets, followed by global changes in 2027. After nearly 2 decades of supporting the PS3 console generation, we wanted to let you know that we'll be closing the PlayStation Store on PS3 as well as PS Vita. PS Store on PS3 will close in selected markets starting this year, followed by global closures for PS3 and PS Vita next year. But it doesn't seem like the PS3 store will close or the PS Vita store will close in the selected markets this year, only the PS3. This means that new content purchases will no longer be possible once the PlayStation Store closes on these devices. To ease the transition, players will still be able to download previously purchased content after the closing date for the foreseeable future. As the PlayStation Store continues to evolve to support modern commerce systems, including updated payment processing standards, PS3 and PS Vita are no longer able to support these updates at the level required. As a result, we'll need to close the PlayStation Store on these devices in the timeframes as follows. So in August of 2026, so next month literally, will be Mexico, Honduras and Nicaragua, I think that's how you say. And then late 2026, so I'd assume later than August, will be any other Latin American country and many Middle Eastern countries. And then in the global market, the PS Vita and PS3 store will close in 2027. We know this news may be disappointing to PS3 and PS Vita players, who hold a special place in their hearts for this generation of gaming. PS3 and PS Vita represent an important era in our PlayStation history, so this was not an easy decision for us to make. Why do I keep messing this up? As we continue to expand the PlayStation experience on newer devices, that most of our users are playing on today, we need to focus more resources on delivering the best gaming experiences on these platforms as we look ahead towards the future. To our amazing players, who give our heartfelt thanks. To our amazing players, we want to give our heartfelt thanks for your ongoing passion and support, which has helped us to shape PlayStation into what it is today. We are excited for the future ahead as we continue to push the boundaries of play. We look forward to having you on this journey with us, as we explore new game worlds and new adventures that are yet to come. But this is still not it. There's another article. So physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released in the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. The transition has no impact on games that have already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. The transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or the PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Well, that's very disappointing of them to do. But now let's get into the discussion part of this video. So first, the PlayStation Store closure on PS3 and PS Vita is not justified by the new payment methods. What Sony could just do is implement the new payment methods in the PS4 and PS5 stores while keeping the PS3 and PS Vita stores running on the traditional payment methods of the debit card and gift cards, like the ones that we all use, and just not update them. Only update the PS4 and PS5 stores. Also, if the PlayStation Store is closed, then digital-only games will be completely unavailable. And this means that you won't be able to play these games and you'll need to resort to piracy, which is not legit and very inconvenient. This also applies to all DLCs, because DLCs are only available digitally. And a great example of those is me wanting to play Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on the PS3, which are digital-only games. So if I wanted to play these games legit, I'd need to buy a PS3 before July 2027, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to play these games legit. And also another example is the Minecraft minigame maps, which are DLCs. So unless I buy a PS3 before July 2027, then these will be unavailable. And now for the digital-only games. So I want to own my games physically. I don't want the games that I purchase with my money to be in a license tied to a digital account that can be banned for even something as small as speaking up about anti-consumer practices. Or I could lose my access to these licenses if my account gets hacked. And also, while the article stated that you can still buy games from retailers, I'd assume that these are digital codes that link to an account, because the article stated that these are all digital only. And when a digital-only game is delisted, or the storefront closes, then there is no legit way to play the game, which links back to the first article. Which a great example is the Legacy Nintendo Switch edition of Minecraft, which was never released physically, then was replaced with the Bedrock edition. So now, I can't get Minecraft Switch Edition Legacy the legit way. And the only reason for why Sony and PlayStation want to make games fully digital, like I think, is because those discs cost a little bit of money to produce. Keyword being a little bit. They're not expensive at all. Like when I looked at the price of a Blu-ray disc, I saw that a pack of 25 only costs £25. So yeah, £1 for every Blu-ray disc. That's not really that much, but yeah. Corporate greed! No, that's actually very bad, this corporate greed. And yeah, I think that's the only reason for why PlayStation are no longer willing to produce disc games, which is very disappointing, but also completely expected if that was the only reason. And I hope you also are very disappointed with that news, and will continue to rebel against that. So I hope you didn't enjoy this video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. The most important one is that last one, with customized notifications. And I'll see you all next time. Adios. And please, give your voice about the storefront closure and digital-only games.